Hi everyone and welcome to our channel where we review natural disasters which are happening all over the world. And today we will review the Hurricane Ian which hit Florida the hardest. And let's take our information from the New York Times website, which is a public news, and we try to comment on it. So where Hurricane Ian hit Florida hardest. Hurricane Ian made landfall as a Category 4 storm on Florida's southwest coast on Wednesday afternoon, sweeping away homes and communities. So directly we can notice that the homes which were damaged the most are so close to the ocean, and they were built on sand. And usually during a hurricane and when high waves, the sand is well known to absorb water and it's not very stable. For example, the Roman Empire built on rocks, not on sand. So all this region should have not given permits for homes to be built on it. That's why a wise real estate investor never buy a house very close to the ocean. Forget about the lies, ocean view or whatever. It's not safe. It's not safe to live next to any ocean or sea. So we can see in this clearly in these pictures that the homes which were on the front side, most of them were damaged. It's really sad. It's a crisis which can be prevented from wise permits and not allowing people to build in dangerous places. Respect nature, nature will respect you back. Don't respect nature and devaluate the danger of the ocean, and unfortunately this will happen. For Fort Myers Beach, a coastal city on a barrier island, was among the area's hardest hit, with storm surge nearly reaching the roof of some homes. So we can see Florida is a flat land, and the hurricane did pass this way, and we can see that the water was overflowing all over the region. And unfortunately, it's really sad. Look at this region here. It was fully overflowed, and this region too. So Florida as a flat land, people who live there, and especially we have now, like the oceans is rising and earth is heating up due to CO2 pollution, and the sun is heating up. It's entering, according to scientists, a cycle of heat more than usual. So we can see here also that it's a flat land, and usually anyone who visited Florida, they notice that lakes are everywhere, and it's a flat land. So we can see that the random building and the random pyramids in this region, and look like it flooded here, and all the homes. And also it's good to point here that in this region, so where they get hit by hurricane like that, it will be a smartest decision to build from concrete or from metal, where the structure can resist high wind, and keep on building wood homes and fragile, like, yes, you can put hurricane strap and all this one, but we can see here that they did fail. So it's smart to rethink all the constructions habits in this region and try to reinforce it to really give a shelter. And usually a home, it should be a shelter for the family living in it during these natural disasters. And for sure, building the house on above ground. Also here we can notice that people overlooked the danger of nature, hurricanes and the ocean and water, and they built as a compound for tourist beachfront and tourists concentrated, and not respecting nature a lot. And we can see that when the hurricane passed, it took everything its way. And wow, look, all the boats end up here. This is wild, guys. My prayers go to everyone who was affected by this natural disaster, that everyone is safe and the injuries to heal fast. And here we can see that the road was built on sand, and this barrier is ridiculous. It will not protect from anything. It's like meaningless. Whoever did this should never do a barrier again. And we can see when you build on sand, the road will collapse. Usually in region which get hit by hurricanes, if you have a big tree next to the house, you need to cut it before the wind make it fall on your house. So this house here was built in a place where look like it's a negative ground and water overflow all over the house, and also the tree fell in the house, breaking the roof. Here we can see that it's a flat land and just water fill in and build up. So here, whoever gave permits to those people didn't respect nature and just gave more importance to profit and building whatever homes, any place, even if they are in the middle of a lake. And people who fell into this trap, they pay the price now. Let's make a comparison between Google Earth and the report from the news we're following, New York Times. And let's take our start, Sanibel Island, which is here. And we can see that already the island is underwater. And here they're trying to exaggerate it, that it was underwater, but in reality it's underwater, and it's crazy. Like you can see here that it's a big lake and people was just living on it. And wow, it's a flat land. Yeah, look guys, I want to show you something. So it's in Google Earth, you can let's put this one a little bit up. You can click the ruler and click pass, and you can click one line here and one line here, and then put show elevation, and you can see that it's a flat land. 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. It's a flat land, and you see all these gaps where water will be filled. So wow, it's a real flat land. Look, 1 feet from this side all the way to 7 feet. So let's close this one. Let's try to see other places. So also we can see here that that this region was overflowed. Let's zoom it out a little bit to get an idea what's happening. So this is Sanibel Island. We zoom in here, and all this region got overflowed. Look like, wow, that's a big flood. Look like it happened, same what happened in Pakistan. So the ocean is officially going up, seems like, at least for waves now. And this is Sanibel Island, so it should be this region here. And if we put the ruler also, we can notice that it's a flat land from edge to edge, like 21 feet is the highest, and that's it. And if we push it all the way, it's like you can get 100 feet in some region, but in general it's like a flat land, 30 feet, 40 feet. So the region here, we can notice here that Florida is a huge land. Most of it is underwater, and we have this land which people habitat now. But if the ocean go up like 10 feet or 5 feet, most of this region will be underwater. So it's better to move. If I was living in Florida, after this hurricane, I will not stay there, rebuild, and wait another hurricane. I will move to another state which is safer. This is with all honesty. That's it, guys, for today regarding this natural disaster. All our prayers for the affected by this horrible natural disaster, and our prayers for everyone hurt or wounded. And let's pray that there's no people who lost their lives. And let's learn from this that never to build on sand and always to build on rocks. Stay safe, everyone, and until next time.